Hi everyone, welcome to Aeryn Tarot. This is the week's Tarot and Numerology reading for all signs. Because this is a video for all signs, maybe not all of the messages will apply to you, but I hope that at least one keyword or one phrase will be of help for you this week. I'm going to pull 3 cards as usual. And if you see this video on a different date, don't worry, because the universe sends us signals in many different ways and the timing is always perfect. So if you see this video now, it means that this video contains a message from the universe to you. Okay, and then I'm also going to pull a fairy oracle card for additional advice. Okay, so let's see how the week's energy will be. Start with the beginning of the week. We have the King of Pentacles. Wow. And for the middle of the week, we have Judgment. Okay. And for the end of the week, excuse me, we have the 6 of Cups. And for the Oracle card, we have I am a voice. Very cool. Do you see them all? Okay. So for the beginning of the week, we have the King of Pentacles. And this means that you have really worked hard for at your work and also on yourself, and therefore now is the time for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And it's okay for you to spend some money and to enjoy the luxuries of life because you have really earned it. You deserve it. It can also mean that you have bank matters that you have to organize. Maybe you have some paperwork that you need to organize, or you need to go to the bank to sort things out, or maybe keep bookkeeping and make sure that you are in total control of your finances. It can also mean that you'll get some great financial advice at the beginning of the week. But all in all, it's about being very confident and very in tune with your material life. So that could be not just money, but also your possessions, but also your body. You are really in tune with what your body needs. And you're also very in tune with your needs and desires. It's a very earthy card, and he has his feet firmly on the ground. So it's not like you're showing off your riches or becoming arrogant. It's more like you become really in tune with what you need and what you desire, and therefore you really know how to please yourself, and it's okay to pamper yourself. And it's also a good time to connect with nature, to think about how can you live so that it's more ecological and friendly to nature, and maybe you want to spend more time in nature or do things that are really amazing for nature. It's really about having self-respect, and that also leads to having respect for nature and for your body. And also because he's holding this coin, it means that you really take care of your money. So if you have lack of money, then it's also a great time for you to plan how to increase your savings and how to really be careful with your expenditure. And that's because you value yourself and you do want to have a good life, and therefore you plan things so that there is no problem afterwards. In the middle of the week, we have the Judgment card, and this is really about listening to your inner voice, because that will lead to your to you feeling released from your troubles and your sorrows and whatever makes you feel limited. So, for example, if you have been struggling with money, or if you have been struggling at work because you feel like you don't have the rights or you cannot speak up, or if you feel like you're limited by your relationship because you cannot move freely, then this is the time to really listen to your inner voice, your inner guidance, and to act according to your inner guidance, because that will really lead to your relief. It's really great to listen to other people's advice and to have teamwork, but in the middle of the week, it's more important about what you want to do and how you really feel deep inside, and to follow that. These two people are emerging out of this box, so I feel like maybe you have felt like you have been put inside of a box, or a box thinking, and so now you can be really released from that. You can have a more open mind, like this angel has this really open wings and full of light, and so you don't have to think like in a box. You can be more creative and more flexible and more accepting towards other styles of working or relationship methods for finishing tasks, but also the way you think and your values. It doesn't have to be boxed in anymore. You really feel like, oh, I'm finally released and I am free. And maybe that's linked to because in the beginning of the week you gain the kind of confidence because you know that you are in control of your finances, your body, and your environment. And so in the middle of the week you can connect to your inner guidance more, and that will lead to more freedom and to you becoming more like who you truly are. At the end of the week, something will happen that will lead to feeling really healed from deep inside. So maybe a friend will help you out, or a family member, or you will get some great advice, and that will lead to like really feeling balanced within yourself, and you will feel so healed. And it's also a feeling of being welcome into a team, and to be a feeling of really belonging somewhere. You will feel very balanced, and you will understand that self-love is possible. Maybe you will stop complaining, or maybe you will stop all the negative talk that's inside of your head, the negative talk that you do towards yourself, and so that leads to feeling more in alignment with what you truly want to create in this life. So maybe you will release yourself from your self-judgment. Maybe you have been too harsh on yourself, and now you realize that this is not giving you any merit at all. It's just pulling you down. So you stop doing that, and you befriend with yourself. It's like you become your best friend. Or it's also a good time for you to connect with your inner child, or remember how you have been in your childhood. What are the things that make you truly happy, and what makes you really jump out of joy and feel so super excited like in childhood. So it's a great time to revisit past memories. It doesn't have to be from childhood, but maybe you remember, for example, wow, like 10 years ago I used to do this and this, and that made me so happy, but somewhere along the line I lost track of that, and maybe you realized that you completely derailed, but at the end of the week the path will lead you back home. It will lead you back to where you're supposed to be, and what gives you this kind of security and feeling really in tune with yourself. The Oracle Fairy card says, I am a voice. And as you can see, this fairy is holding a flute. And in the Judgment card, the angel is holding a trumpet. And to me, the flute and the trumpet, this is your inner voice. It's calling for you. It's sending you a message. So this week, really listen to your inner voice, because there's something that you need to notice. And it's calling out for you, because if you really listen and do what your inner voice is guiding you to do, it will lead to so much happiness and so much ease. And the inner voice is something that is always there for you. But it's just that this week especially, I feel like the inner voice energy is very strong. So you can benefit so much from really connecting to your deeper self and to do as your heart is guiding you to. So the Oracle card says, instead of listening to what other people are saying or whatever the outside circumstances are, do what feels right for you and do what your heart tells you to do. This picture could mean that you're walking hand in hand with your inner voice. So it's kind of like you become your own team, and that will guide you to the right path. Maybe there is something that you will discover because you have joined with your inner voice and really acted according to it. Numerology-wise, we have the King of Pentacles, that's 14, so 1 plus 4 is 5. Plus Judgment, that's 20, so 20 plus 5 is 25, 2 plus 5 is 7. And then 7 plus 6 is 13. So we have the transformation number. That means this week you will transform yourself by really being in tune with your inner voice, with your body and your true inner feelings. It will lead to an amazing change because it will free you up. It will guide you to a better way, and you will know that you can improve your circumstances by yourself. It doesn't have to be from outside advice or outside people or control from other people. No, you will understand that it comes from the inside, that you can change, and therefore you can really improve your situation. So the theme of the week is pretty straightforward. It's to listen to your inner voice. Listen to your heart. In the beginning of the week, you will be very in alignment with your body. And that includes your emotions, your feelings, but also your environment. You will feel that you will really be in tune with what your body needs. So maybe you're becoming more sensitive towards the environment that you're in, and also the people that you surround yourself with. And it's okay for you to enjoy the luxuries of life, to really pamper yourself, because you deserve it. You will have a more heightened sense of self-respect, and that leads to you being more in control with your material side of life. In the middle of the week, your higher self and your inner voice will give you a strong message. So act according to it and listen to your inner voice. No matter what the circumstances are, what other people are saying, do what you feel is right for you in this instance. You will feel very empowered by doing so, and it will lead you to feel very free and released from something that has held you in, like in a box. And that will also help you to stop with a narrow-minded kind of thinking or also methods of doing things. And then it will make you feel so open and so positive towards the future. And at the end of the week, maybe because you have listened to your inner voice and because that has kind of encouraged you and empowered you, you will really feel that you are your best friend. Your inner child is always there for you, and your inner voice is always guiding you back home, back to where you're supposed to be, and where you are really feeling the love and the security that you always crave. It can also mean that somebody will hold your hand and guide you. But the point is that at the end of the week, you will feel so healed. So if you feel like there is still healing needed for you, then connect with your inner child, or literally go back home, meet your family, or call your family members and find a solution together to heal past wounds. So this week, really stay grounded, spend lots of time in nature, and focus on your self-healing. Self-healing is attainable when you listen to your inner voice. You do have a voice, so you can speak up. You can express your inner voice feelings. It will make you feel good, and it will make you feel empowered, because you'll really feel that you don't have to feel restricted or limited to anything. You are in control of your well-being, and the first step is to listen to your inner voice. If you would like to have a personal reading, please send me an email with your name, date of birth, and your questions to the tarot. Thank you so much for watching and for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate your support. A few days ago, I uploaded a video about Aeryn, so please check it out. I hope that you get to know about me more through that video. And don't forget, everything will be okay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.